All right, motherfuckers, this is Master Marks, and I'm coming back with another motherfucking goddamn live video. And today's video is simply titled, well, Cody Rhodes smokes AEW pack. He smokes AEW pack. We know it. Now, anybody listening to this, I do not want y'all to get mistaken and think that I fuck with Cody Rhodes. I don't want y'all thinking that. I still think he's a blonde bitch. I still think he's a mid-carder and a jobber. But, and the big booty Judy but about it is, well, WWE made a mid-carder jobber look like a superstar, and that's all it takes. That's all it really takes. Like if Cody Rhodes had a talking piece or a manager or like a Paul Heyman around him, and he had that entrance and the gear and the music that he had, Cody Rhodes could be successful and be a main eventer. Now, by himself, he's a mid-carder jobber and a blonde bitch. But, as we can see, WWE, bringing him back, made him look like a fucking star. And I don't fuck with Cody Rhodes. I don't like Cody Rhodes. I think he's not a good talker. I still think he's a fucking jobber. But I'm telling y'all the truth. They made him look like a superstar. And that's all it takes. And when you really look at AEW didn't make him look like a superstar. And he fucking know that shit. And that's bad. That's bad on TONYKHAN to the point where you have somebody come in your company or create a company with you and they fucking lead that shit. And you know why Cody Rhodes left? Because I'm pretty sure he's not going to tell the full truth. Full truth about it is because AEW is a fucking joke. He realized that it had no serious storylines. It had no serious build. It was just a bunch of signees every fucking month. That's the reason why he got his shit. He took his ball and he dipped. Because he just like, well, fuck, I got to try to, keep a legacy going. I didn't have a motherfucking kid. I got a wife. I might have another kid one day. I got Rhodes blood. And if I'm connected to this train wreck and I got train wreck and I got Rhodes blood, it's a fucking joke. Like, my family legacy is just a fucking joke now. And, it's facts. Cody Rhodes uses fucking common sense. He's still a blonde bitch. He will always be a blonde bitch to me. And I don't give a fuck about Cody Rhodes, but he looked like a star, honestly, when they brought him in. Not to say that he is a star. They just made him look like a big deal or like a star. And that's all it takes. Tony Khan couldn't do that. When he was under Tony Khan's wing or under AEW, he looked just like what he really is, a fucking jobber. A jobber. And that's just the facts. And we all know Cody Rhodes smoked AEW pack. He smokes it. Before he went out there, he took a big hit of that AEW pack. And I know you guys probably didn't heard me say before that, I can't stand Cody Rhodes, and I've said it multiple times in this video. I just want y'all to understand, I can't fucking stand Cody Rhodes. I don't think he's a good talker. He has charisma, but I do not think he's a good talker. He needs a mouthpiece. He needs someone like Paul Heyman to talk for him. Like I said, if he had one of those, he might be successful and look like a superstar. Like he's successful, but like he's a successful jobber. Just like Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona is successful, but he's a successful jobber. And that's just the facts. Like, that's just the facts. And he's still a blonde bitch at that. But at the end of the day, he smokes AEW pack. And that's all that fucking really matters. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, Cody Rhodes is back. And switch the fucking game up. It's still fuck Cody Rhodes. He's still a blonde bitch. But at the end of the day, he's a WWE blonde bitch now. And I like WWE a little bit more than AEW, a lot bit more, because at least, like, if you look at WrestleMania, right, night 1, night 2, that shit looked like a spectacle. It looked fucking good. The lighting was fucking good. They used enough pyro. Like, there was never something about their show that just felt underwhelming. And a lot of people say that the big money fucking Brock versus big money Roman match was underwhelming. They clearly don't know what the fuck two big guys can do in the ring. That's probably the same people that said Edge and AJ Styles match was fucking boring. Or the people who claimed about Vince McMahon, who's 76 years old, I believe, not being able to take the stunner right away because he was slipping and falling around. Those are the same people who complain about shit like that. We know. We get it. But when you look at AEW, they can have an orange juice match. That's fucking stupid. Listen, WWE is not a comedy gimmick match company. AEW is. Those indie companies are comic gimmick match companies. And WWE did a comedy gimmick match better than any indie company. Any AEW play EW. Pay EW. Because, of course, I call it pay EW because they will pay you to work there. No matter if you got talent, you're a jobber, you're a fat fucking fuck, it doesn't matter. They'll pay you. But like I was saying, like, and I'm getting so off topic, and I know y'all probably like, wasn't it supposed to be about the blind bitch? I'm going to get back to the blind bitch in a second. Just give me some time. I haven't been able to talk to y'all for like a motherfucking week. I've been busy. Birthday. All that kind of cool shit was masked up Mark's Day. You already know what the fuck was up. Put big motherfucking AEW packs in the air for my motherfucking birthday. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you know, WWE did something that the indies try to do, but when WWE did it, it seemed like a big deal. It seemed like it meant something. It seemed like cool or funny. When the indies do shit like that, it just seems like a big fucking joke. Like, it's not entertaining. Like, wrestling a sex doll is not entertaining. I don't give a fuck what you motherfuckers say. Unless it's like a Triple H and Shawn Michaels cosplay porno and they wrestling like some kind of sex doll girl or some shit, or fucking some bitch on the fucking X videos or some shit like that, then whatever. But wrestling a sex doll in the middle of a ring, wrestling in a match against a little kid, Kenny Omega, you fucking freak, you perv. That's just corny as fuck. But back to the blind bitch. So yeah, Cody Rhodes looked like a star. They kept him really secret. You know, they kept it a secret. They did really well transition him in. They let him keep everything that he had prior, which is good. Now they just need to add a manager that can talk for him. That's not him. Or something. Because, I mean, if you're going to treat him like a star, he has to act like a star. You know, WWE did everything in their power to make him look like a star. Now he has to act like a star. He has to present himself like a star. He can't botch in matches, in big money matches. You cannot botch. So, in my opinion, if I was Vince, I would send him to NXT training for a little bit, get that ring rust off of him, get that indie rust off of him, get that indie jobber wrestling style off of him. Make sure he's selling matches. Make sure he's doing things. Get him fresh again, and then get him prepared to do whatever the fuck you want to do. If y'all put the fucking title on him, I don't necessarily see what that's going to do for the company. Who gives a fuck? Shout out to the Tribal Chief, who is both Raw Champion and SmackDown Universal Champion at the same fucking time. Unified Champion, which I don't have an issue with that at all, but I also don't know how the fuck they're going to book anything going further. I mean, the brand split, it kind of should end, but then again, like, I kind of don't hate the brand split. You know, I really don't hate it. Like, I don't have any hate towards the brand split. I just think at some points in times, like, because WWE hasn't created enough motherfucking stars, that they have a brand split, and they have to bring their stars from, like, the other brand to make it look big or look, you know, like, entertaining. I mean, and doing the title unification match kind of fucks things up a little bit, unless they have Roman on both SmackDown and Raw, which I'm guessing what's going to happen is Raw will always have a championship. Yes, yes, Roman is going to have the belt for now, but after a while, what'll happen is they'll you know, probably bring another title for fucking Raw. We'll find out tonight. I'm going to watch Raw tonight. I know it's going to be boring as a bitch. Cody Rhodes is going to be there and be a blonde bitch and talk about how he missed you guys so much. It's been 6 years and blah, 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 blah. And how you missed sucking Tony Khan's cock. Blah, blah, fucking blah, 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 blah. As always, at the end of the day, Cody Rhodes is back in WWE. He smokes AEWPACK. Make sure y'all leave a like, subscribe, comment. This has been Masked Up Marks. I am out this bitch.